Warning. Some topics or situations in this program may not be suitable for some audience. Everything you see and hear is done on the safety of our own disclosed set under legal circumstance. Also, Speedpigeon does not support the use of drugs, alcohol, or violence, especially for our underage audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
You did?
Yep. You like
made
it?
that shit?
Yeah, you like it?
Who's the kid on the motorcycle?
It's a wheelchair.
Oh,
I think. Yeah, it looks like a wheelchair.
she's got a leaf blower.
This one's... Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess a leaf blower works.
Or an iron pipe. Maybe the kid's in a wheelchair because of that bitch.
Probably beat the shit out of him. She's like waiting.
Wow.
And this one's hauling ass away.
No, that kid's legs are broken too. She just beat him with a pipe. Then she just beat both of these motherfuckers with
I
a
don't know
pipe.
who did this.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Speedcast. I'm your host, Charlie. And as always, I'm joined by my fellow co-host, Kevin Wankmueller.
Oh my bullshit.
Yesterday's festivities really fucking tired me out.
Yeah.
Won't go into detail what those were, but yeah, they definitely...
Pretty tired.
They did it. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So, yeah, I was up till 4 in the morning. So that was
Roughly about the same.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was in and out of the house too, because I just kept going out and smoke. It's like I just couldn't sleep. I would try and lay down, and I wouldn't like go to sleep, so I would just go outside, and I was just like I was so back and forth. It's a fun night though.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun night.
Yeah, it was something.
So will tonight be?
She got you there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'm not up this late, cause I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to wake up
Sleep's nice.
kind of re-energized a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Instead of today, dude, I woke up today, I woke up at like 11.
Yeah, I was up by like 11:30.
Yeah. I didn't get out of bed until like 12.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Did I eat today?
You were eating when we walked in.
I did. I ate some Elio's pizza.
Nice.
Yeah, it kind of like felt like I was back in school again eating their pizza, but...
Hey, dude, you cook it in the oven?
Huh?
You cook it in the oven?
Yeah.
Word.
Why?
It's better in the oven.
How else do you cook it?
I don't know. I mean, people are throwing that bitch in like the microwave and shit.
Ew,
Yeah,
bro. Who the
gross.
fuck is throwing it
No
in the
fuck.
microwave? If you're
Nah.
throwing it in the microwave, you need to just fuck off, dude.
For real.
That's disgusting.
There's certain things that just don't belong in the microwave.
That is disgusting. It gets all like rubbery and shit and like gross and like floppy and like nasty, so that like the corners are hard. I hate that when you like, especially things that are like supposed to be microwaved, like
Yeah.
Hot Pockets or something,
In the middle,
and like
still,
they
ice
come
cold.
out, the middle is ice cold, and then you have to put it in longer, and then when it comes out, it's like the corners and the edges are like hard as fuck, but like in a plasticky way, not like a crispy like this is good and crunchy
Yeah,
type of
right.
way. It like feels
It's
like
just
you're,
like fried.
It,
like
yeah, it feels
burnt.
like you're chewing on like somebody's muscle.
Ugh.
Like
Ugh.
it's just
Yeah,
gross.
It's pretty foul.
I don't know who would do that. I would rather eat like bowling alley or skating rink pizza. Like that shit's like at least good if you're like trashed enough.
And they probably microwave it.
They 100% they probably do.
You're in a fucking oven.
No, yeah. Yeah, they have like I don't think they have an oven, but they have the fucking the big ass griddle grills. Where it's like you can just throw shit on there
Griddle
and like,
grill.
cook whatever the fuck you want, you know?
Hell yeah. Them little portable shits, they're nice.
No, it's not portable.
No, I know.
just
I'm
like,
talking about the portable ones, though. They're fucking cool.
Yeah, but I don't think they're just busting out like portable ones and the kitchen
me
of
either.
like a bowling alley or something.
That would be pretty cool, though.
I went to a bowling alley like with Jules and her one friend like a couple of months ago. I think it was like back in like October or something. But I didn't really know because I haven't been to a bowling alley in like 15 years before that. Like I don't go bowling, you know what I mean? So I don't know the what goes on in there, you know?
Right.
I also didn't know there was like a lot of old people who were like really down with like league bowling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought that was like a younger people thing, and like there was just like a whole bunch of like old people and like their competition and shit. I have 2 shirts from the bowling alley actually. I wore it when I used to fucking do the floors with Nick, because that was like the only shirt I didn't care about getting dirty. But like I didn't know bowling alleys had skating rinks. Or skating rinks. What the fuck is wrong with me? Bars.
Yeah.
I've
a
never
lot
been to
of them
one. I've never been to one that had a bar.
too. A lot of them too. I think the only one that doesn't is Bowlingo.
The fuck?
Over in Woodbridge, I think.
I've never heard of that.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, dude. I went there and I had like I think like 6 or 7 beers, maybe 6.5.
That's some pretty good sour amarettos.
I see. I didn't drink that at the time. I would have had that. I just had some Blue Moons, and they were cheap as fuck. It was like $3.99
Right?
per Blue Moon, and I was like, really? So I had like 6 or 7, and then afterwards I was like, that's dope. I have enough money to buy a whole nother fucking pack of real Blue Moon. So I went and we bought a pack of Blue Moon, and then we went to her friend's house in like Philly or something.
Nice.
We already know how to feel about Philly. But yeah, I had those and I was fucking plastered, dude. From a bowling alley. I love that shit.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Where you gotta do it. That's tough. That's a good time. I like it. That's the one good thing about
We
being
should
an
go.
adult is just being able to. Yeah, we should. Sometime.
I mean, it's up by hair, but I mean, you said you wanted to figure out how to get to fucking that one road so you don't take a long ass road again. That's your way.
Yeah, word.
we can go. We
Let's
can
do
go
it.
to the bowling alley up there.
Definitely down.
Get fucking shit faced.
I like bowling.
Oh yeah. And it gets more fun the more intoxicated you are, and I feel like it gets easier.
Well, yeah. Get a little bit of drunk strength.
It's funny because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I use bumpers, especially when I don't want to fucking like really like play.
Yeah.
I'll just use bumpers, but it's not like I aim for the bumpers. I'll shoot, and for the most part I don't hit the bumpers, but if I do, that way I don't get a gutter ball. But I was winning like crazy, dude. And
Oh, yeah, you got the bumpers up.
Jules and fucking Anthony Conrad went to fucking Abstract. We're talking publicly right now. Me, Jules, and Abstract were at the bowling alley. This is a separate time. This wasn't a bowling alley you can drink at, but I was kicking ass. And for some reason, my next turn came, and the bumpers were gone. And I was like, what the fuck? They took my bumpers away, blah, blah, blah. So I fucked up the next 2 tries just because of pressure, but I started coming back. And then it turns out that Abstract and Jules, behind my back, went to the front counter and told them to take my bumpers off.
That's fucking funny.
Sore losers.
Did they have bumpers?
Can't let a man with no skill have fun. I think Jules did. But I don't think
That's great.
he did. That shit was fucking funny as hell.
Sore loser.
I was kicking ass when I at the one place where you can drink, and then I learned that while intoxicated, I can shoot better with my left hand. There's a higher percentage of me getting a strike with my left hand than there is with me with my right hand.
I have to shoot a ball not holding the holes. I have to hold. the whole thing.
Well, after a while, that's
my
the
fucking
good thing.
wrist and elbow
That's the good thing about like me being able to go with my left hand too, is that like I can't throw or I can't do any like sportsy activity with my left hand at all except for bowling. And like for the most part, I'll use my right hand, but over time, this finger right here starts to hurt because of how it is on the hole, and so I have to switch my hand. And I'll just fucking start getting it that way.
Shit.
It's funny because like the first time I tried it, I was like, I'm gonna switch my fucking left hand. Let's see how that is. First time I tried it, I got a strike. I was like, no fucking way.
No way. No way. Terrific. Yeah. Bowling's pretty cool. I fuck with it. I like going to places that we used to go to like every now and again as kids and being able to like drink there.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but like just having the opportunity. Just having that yay or nay. It's like, it's a nice feeling.
Being able to contemplate whether you want to or not, and actually be able to follow through with the want to,
Right.
even though you're not going to.
And usually you're like,
amazing.
nah, because they're like $20, but like
Yeah.
$3.99.
Like back in the day, you had to go, nah, because you couldn't. Now you just go, nah, because you don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. It's a good feeling.
oh yeah. That's like, I go to bars sometimes just to play pool. I'll have literally one beer and I'll just play pool.
Where?
Like South Stevens, that's like my go-to place. I don't know anywhere else with a pool table. That's what
Like just by yourself, or do you
that's
like
the cheapest place to go play pool. No, I usually
Like join
I would
people
do it
or
with
whatever?
like Nick or like whoever was there that I knew was there.
pool's cool too?
Yeah, I wish I had a bigger place because I would totally get a pool
Like
table.
one, yeah.
I love pool. It's so fun. I can sit there and play that shit for hours. Until I start to suck and then I get mad and then I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Man. I feel
Who
like
plays this game?
I fuck with pool because like when I don't know, for some reason when I was really young I feel like I was around a lot of them. So I just
What,
fuck
pool
with
tables?
pool tables, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. I feel like when we were younger, like a pool table was like a given in like
It was
every
a lot
other
more-
household. Like
Yeah.
every other household, it was like a given that it was there or something cool like that. That people just don't have fun things in their house really anymore.
Yeah.
Like at least people
I don't know.
like I know. Like you know
Weird.
what I mean? Like,
And
it's
maybe
still-
again, maybe I'm just remembering all the separate times I did see one and just thinking about like
I had a pool table,
around
but
a
it was
lot.
like half the size of a pool table, but it was still like big. Like it was probably like it was like this wide.
Yeah, I had one for kids.
And like maybe like as long as the
My balls
table,
were,
a
like,
little
this
longer
big.
than the table. Yeah.
That's
Like,
cool. That was still cool. It flipped into a what the fuck are they?
Air hockey.
Yeah, air hockey, and it was
That's what
also
mine did.
the,
Mine flipped into an
Foosball?
foosball.
Oh no, mine was an it flipped into an air hockey,
Mhm.
and then you can flip it back to a pool table, and then you can put the fucking ping pong thing on top of it and play ping pong.
Yeah, we had
shit
the
was
the
great.
one that was all floor. The air hockey thing was the foosball
the
like floor.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It was cool, but it was very small.
That
So I mean,
is-
like, you know, it was able to fit all the little pieces and shit. It was tiny. Like you said, yours was like this.
Yeah.
ours was
yeah,
probably
mine was like
maybe
about
like
the size of my
that.
table.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
No, we had like
And it
maybe like
flipped.
that.
No, yeah, mine was
it was
like
for the kids.
mine was like maybe a little wider than the table, but this length of the table.
But yeah, no, it
And
did
it
all
was
that
just like
shit.
this high, and you were able to flip it, and then again we had the fucking ping pong thing that you can put on top of either
Mhm.
side, and then fucking put the net up, and then you can play ping pong.
Yeah,
That shit was dope.
those shits were cool. And it was like the light, like was it kind of like suede-y, like furry-ish, the pads on one side, and then the other side was like bumpy. You could hit it.
The one side was bumpy, and then the other side was just smooth rubber. that I
That's
had.
what it was. That's what it was. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of something else.
And that's
furry.
another thing. Like everybody had like something like that, like
similar.
like foosball or ping pong or fucking some sort of like air hockey, pinball. Like some sort of something.
And if they
Like,
didn't, they
everybody
had a little makeshift goalie in their backyard. And a soccer ball.
Yeah, dude. I miss, like, all of the fucking times, like, you and your friends would just, like, go out and play, like, fucking baseball in the fields or, like, football and shit. Just in, like, a random-ass fucking, like, lot. Like, that shit was fun as fuck. I wish I actually had people to do fucking, street hockey with. That would have been fun.
I forget who
Especially
used to
here,
live, like,
dude, in this parking lot.
down the street. But I went over to their house a couple times, and he used to just for fun shoot his fucking, what was it? It was a compound bow, I think, into his fence.
Me and Nick used to have a fucking, a bow. And we would, in his fucking basement, just set shit up and shoot the fucking stuff. And the bows would just, like, the arrows would just hit the wall and explode. I have a video of, I forget who it was because we both did it, but I have a video I'm good of one of us hitting the water bottle from across the fucking room. That shit was pretty crazy.
That was like one time I was in Cerebral High School, and eventually for gym we did bow and arrow. Like that was like
What?
yeah, it was like a little side thing that we were able to do.
First off, fuck you, bro. Like, what?
It got canceled because of my class though.
Oh,
Hear me
well,
out,
that explains
ready?
it.
This one kid, these arrows, they weren't like official like fucking triangular, but they were official like could kill you.
Yeah.
This fucking kid, like we were shooting at targets like maybe like 15, 20 feet away from us, right? And our like teacher told us do not point the bows up, just keep them straight. This one kid was waiting for the teacher to like turn around and oh, you said you're good, right?
Yeah.
He fucking pulled it all the way back and went straight up and launched it over the trees, and it landed right in front of a mother and her tiny child coming out of the library right in the next parking lot. So she went right to the school and flipped the fuck out. And they took archery
Oh,
away
yeah, dude. That's fucked up,
because
dude.
of my class.
No, I wish we had shit like that, bro. Like, we were lucky to even be able to dissect shit. Like, our school did not do any of that fucking, like, extracurricular, curriculum.
Nothing.
Whatever. I can't pronounce it.
You the thesaurus.
Yo, I don't have a stegosaurus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, there was nothing extra over there.
No,
They didn't have
they
a football
had...
team.
What?
They didn't even have a football team.
No, we didn't. We had a soccer team, a baseball team, a basketball team, a bowling team, and a fucking sailing team. We had a fucking sailing team,
Bro, we
but no
couldn't
fucking
get a
football
football
team.
team.
I was saying this yesterday, and I'm gonna say it today. We have a football field behind the fucking school that we just don't use.
We can't.
And we have enough fucking people in our town. We have more than enough people in this fucking town.
Yeah. You know why they don't do the football thing? Because then all the kids that they have and everything else would go to football, and then they wouldn't have anything else.
So what?
So
You don't
what?
need fucking
You
sailing.
don't need sailing.
You don't
Yeah.
need fucking sailing. I don't care what you say. There's no reason for sailing.
Football could go on longer than sailing.
I would fucking, dude. I would literally go to football games all the fucking time. I love just fucking sitting on my porch and watching the baseball
Yeah.
games. That shit's fucking cool as fuck. It's right there.
Yeah.
And now that they cut the fucking bushes, I can see both fields. It's fucking sick. I don't gotta move. I can fucking smoke without being near kids. I can be on my own property.
Just put on random sports channels. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I don't need a sports channel. I just go right outside. As soon as I hear somebody yelling, I'm like, oh, there's a game.
This is baseball.
But like, dude, right at the waterfront, like fucking some football games, that'd be fucking sick. That'd be
That
awesome.
would be cool.
Sick.
Football games, period. I haven't seen a football game there in mad long.
That's what I mean. Like fucking I was saying this yesterday. Cerebral football games were fucking awesome. Like all the time.
They were cool to go to. They were different.
Yeah, they were. Especially when you're in a school like this, and then you go to a school
Yeah,
like that for just a
real.
football game, and you're like, holy shit, like, if this is just like a football game, like,
It's completely different.
it was crazy.
I'll never forget that one of the coolest times I ever had from this school was when we went to Sayreville for a basketball game. And what was it? It was all of like the South Amboy cheerleaders were in the stands, right? And the other ones, like the newer ones, weren't doing shit, right? Like they were just standing there because the team was losing. So all of like the South Amboy like cheerleaders that I guess were cheerleaders before, they all stood up at the same time and started doing like the, I don't know, whatever chant thing that they do when the team's starting to lose. Bro, and it was like all in sync at the same fucking time, and it was like the coolest fucking shit ever, because then like Sayreville's cheerleaders started going harder and everybody was just like mad fucking loud. Dude, it was so cool.
Just like watching sports on the TV is like, whatever. But like, watching sports like in real life, like whatever form it is like awesome. Just like watching the people play the sports, watching the fans reacting to the sports. It's fucking.
It's
crazy.
because you're there. Like here, you're like, oh, TV. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Oh, that. You
like,
get
dude.
distracted by
But
it.
like,
when you're there, you're there.
again, for instance, like wrestling, when I'm watching it, like I'm like, oh, fuck you, blah, 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 this is fucking stupid or whatever. Like, I'll get pissed or I'll like fucking cheer for somebody a little bit. But like, when I went to I've never seen a wrestling show live, but when I went to go see the one with Jules, dude, every single time I was like, yeah, bro, like the fucking whole time, like it was just the energy that everybody gives off. You just somehow get that energy, and
Hell
it's just
yeah.
like,
It's like a concert.
yeah, it's insane.
Hell yeah. That's like fucking medieval times, bro. Medieval times is like that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Medieval times is dope. We all gotta do that.
Oh, I would love to
should all
go to
do that.
medieval times, but I'm telling you,
We can drink now.
we can drink now. But
We
I'm
can
telling
drink in
you,
medieval times,
it's
bro.
cheap as fuck. It's cheap as fuck during the fucking summer or something. We gotta go to fucking. I know you don't like watch wrestling, but we gotta go to an ECW show because like they actually like fuck each other up. Like they're fucking breaking like
wrestling.
real.
I used to watch wrestling.
These people though, like they were like breaking like real glass and shit, like glass tubes over each other, like barbed wire fucking glass
bro, that
panes.
shit,
Like
I don't know.
this
if I
one
could
guy,
do that
this
shit.
one guy fucking he brought like this bailiff in.
Yeah.
And he fucking, like, rose it up, like, 20 feet. And there was, like, a door laid there so he can fuck this guy up, right? And the guy moved when he jumped off the bailiff from, like, 20 feet. And he landed on the side of the door on his fucking ribs. And they were, like, cutting each other's heads with, like, fucking, pizza cutters and, like, broken glass and shit. Like, and then one of the wrestlers, she fucking went up against fucking two big-ass dudes. And her teammate was another dude who was doing nothing, and she fucking took that shit, and she won the fucking, like, the fight against, like, these two big-ass fucking guys. And she had her head all cut up by, like, the fucking broken, like, fluorescent lights and shit, because they took her hair and they started going like this on her forehead, and, like, her whole back was cut up and shit, and she was, like, in the fucking crowd, like, probably, like, where Tosh is right now, like, next to us, and you can see the glass.
Wow.
She didn't clean up, like, you can see the glass still inside of her skin and in her forehead, and she's still bleeding and shit, and she's just watching the fucking show. Like, that shit's cool as fuck. I'm telling you, it's
That's
it's a
crazy.
whole different fucking, like, world than watching it, like,
Yeah, I bet.
on the TV. It's insane. I want to find that fucking fight, because that fight was crazy. I gotta ask her friend Zach, because he knows all of that
That's
shit.
sick. That's sick.
It's fucking insane.
That'd definitely be a different time.
But medieval times, I would love to go to medieval
fucking
times.
medieval times, bro.
For the longest time, though, when I was a kid, I didn't like medieval times.
What? Really?
Yeah, I liked the swords that came there, but, like, I didn't want to go. Like, I just told, like, my mom whenever, like, she would go or something to, like, just pick me up a sword, because she told me that you have to eat everything with your hands, and when I was a kid, I didn't like that shit, and I liked spaghetti a lot, so, like, my main goal was on spaghetti, because I like getting spaghetti in, like, restaurants. And she was like, you have to eat everything with your hands, like chicken and, like, everything. I was like, so, like, mashed potatoes? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, spaghetti? She was like, yeah. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
No, I think they give you utensils, but it's like an option to use them.
Yeah, she made it seem like you go there and you gotta like eat like some messy ass shit with your hands like a fucking animal.
You don't
It's
have to.
like,
That's the premise. I think they make fun of you, like, or something like that. They bring it up. They're like, something like, if you need to use the utensils, they're there, or some shit like that.
They should like give you like pads and like let you duel people with your swords.
That'd be pretty cool.
At least people you know. That way you can't just like
Right.
duel a random
They
person.
should have
and
people
like,
start
smack
and
in the
kick you
face.
into like a hole that just has like a foam pit at the bottom.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Make it realistic, bro. I want to fear for my fucking life while I'm eating dinner.
It's medieval.
Yeah.
I want my little village to get raided.
I just want to eat my food. I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want to fucking die. But if it happens, it's all a part of the experience. You know?
Like a little
That's
Viking
what it's
ship
all about.
river
Yeah.
thing. Tough.
You have to enter on a drawbridge because they have a moat.
And like little sea monsters coming around every
Yeah,
now and again.
bro.
Like pops up in the air like, ah!
That's what I'm just saying, dude. Can you imagine every medieval times has a moat
I'd be lit.
and they have to drop a drawbridge?
I'd be lit.
Crazy. Fucking crazy. And it's like once the drawbridge is up, you can't come during that time. Like there's people still in, but you can't come during that time. Those people can't leave. The drawbridge opens and closes hourly.
That's cool.
So if you're stuck in there, you have to fight for your life to survive. You're in the dungeon.
And there's like a king right at the front entrance that you have to like bow to. Like
But
king or queen.
every single
Welcome
single
to my
area,
castle.
every single area, the king is played by Chris Christie.
That'd be good. Oh my goodness. He's just marching on some chick.
And he does that thing that fucking like dude does in the fucking first Star Wars where he goes.
Oh man.
We saw friends.
We saw friends.
You saw in big doo doo this time. What is this popping up on my screen? Holy fuck. I'm tired, boss.
I'm tired. Thanks for watching, guys. We did this every week. We're having technical.
I'm
Oh,
okay. I'm
it's
okay.
my hair. Cool.
I just need a drink. Thanks.
No problem.
Appreciate it. What were we talking about?
I forget.
Yeah. Yo. Have you ever seen an elephant in person?
Yeah.
It's wild. Have you ever touched one?
No.
It's wild. So I assume you've never ridden one.
No.
It's wild.
I don't support it.
It's wild. It's wild. I don't support it neither, but I was a child, and it was wild. I will say. It was a great
I
experience.
can imagine.
They're huge.
Are they like? What do they feel like? Are they furry? It's like skin,
No, it's like,
like thick ass skin.
you know, have you ever felt like, mushy type tar?
I guess.
Like it's hard, but if you press it hard enough, it like,
Mush. Yeah. Okay.
it kind of mushes.
Yeah. I guess so.
Picture that with like really hard, thick hairs. But not a lot. I don't know. There's not really like a hairy rock.
Okay. Rerun.
Yeah, they feel
Alright.
unpleasant.
Yeah, the closest I
But
ever
it's
was
amazing to touch them.
to
Like,
one was I think I was driving down what is it, Main Street, I think, in Sayreville, or whatever. No, Bordentown, and I was passing the what's that spot? The Indian spot, where they go and like pray and everything. They were having some type of parade, and they had an elephant walking like right along like the sidewalk, basically. People were like riding it and stuff, and it was like pretty fucking huge.
yeah. Well, at least for them, you don't have to worry about that. Unlike circuses and shit, where like they like abuse the fucking animals.
Yeah.
Like at least for them, you don't have to worry about it because like they're like shit with like the elephants are like religious and like they're like.
Yeah, no, they had like a bunch of blankets over it and everything.
They
And, like it was
seem like
dressed.
they're very like respectful with like.
Mhm.
I don't know
They
what
had,
it is about an elephant,
5
but
or
it's
6
like I
people on it.
think they have like a god that's like an elephant or something. So it's like.
I think you're right.
Or is it the cow? I don't remember.
No, I think one of them at least is definitely an elephant.
I think it's both like cows and elephants and shit. Like, I don't know. But that's probably better than a zoo. There's a lot of like, pretty sure like for a lot of like Indian weddings like they ride like elephants. Like how we ride limos and shit out of the fucking thing. Like they ride the elephant
That's
out of
cool.
like I think like the area at least. I don't know if it's out of the building. That's a little extra if they do, but that's cool as fuck. But like
Yeah,
I
that
know
is
like
pretty cool. To be honest,
I've seen some Indian weddings where they've done that.
I've seen the after party of Indian weddings at a hotel that we stayed at for at least.
Dude.
We were there for at least like 2.5 days, and it was already going on before we had arrived.
Did I tell you that?
They were fucking having a good ass time.
Did I tell you that I might be able to attend an Indian wedding?
No, but you should totally
And
fucking
I
do
am
that.
so fucking excited because they're like the best partiers that like the world has ever granted.
It's a good time. It looks
Dude.
like.
Have you been to one?
No, I just seen videos.
Dude.
And like, you know, the closest I ever been to one was that hotel.
Yeah, Jules' friend is getting married, and if he invites her, hopefully there's a +1 thing. So.
That's cool.
But, like, that would be
Yeah, it's a
dope.
good time.
That would be so dope. I've always wanted to go to one.
This seems worth it.
Speaking of like elephants, dude, I would love to have a pet bear. Pet bear or pet tiger? We've been over this. Bapu.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Push come to shove, I think
Out of any apex predator, what would you own? Like if you had the choice to own any apex predator, what would it be?
it would probably be a tiger.
A tiger.
Yeah. Like if I raised it, just because I love cats too.
That's
So-
a big one. I say I would get a tiger, but I think I would get like a panther, like a black one,
Yeah.
because like I would just want a big version of Jim.
Right.
Can
I
you
feel like-
imagine Big Jim and Little Jim?
I feel like
I
a
can do
tiger.
that.
If I did a tiger, I would recognize no matter what. That's my pet tiger. Like if I say got a pet bear, and it was nighttime, and I was letting him back inside, and he just starts running back to the door, and I'm just like, I can't fucking see now. And he just slowly comes into view. I'm like, oh my god! And I was playing the door. I'm like, wait, oh, sorry, Babu, come on.
Well, you seen the video of the fucking bear where the dude was sitting there looking out the window and the bear walks up and he goes,
Yeah, he just comes up with
and then just fucking looks out the fucking window with him.
Oh, I love
That
that.
shit's crazy. That's so cool.
I don't know. Maybe a bear. Either way, I wouldn't stand a chance against either one, so.
Why not?
It's a fucking apex predator. I'm not.
I'll just punch it. I'll be like, Babu, get down. Hit him in the nose and he'll listen to me. I'll have him brainwashed.
That's the thing, though, is like you have to reprimand animals to like let them know that you are the boss. And what if like you do that to a bear? Like what if you just bop it? It's done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll never shave it though.
But then again, at the same
Have you ever
time,
seen a shaved bear?
yeah. At the same time, your dog can just as easily rip you apart.
Yeah, but you have a better chance against your dog.
Yeah,
That bear.
but like, it's still just as unpredictable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm taking my chances, I'm taking my chances with a dope animal.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a bear, actually.
A bear.
Yeah, because I feel like if a tiger ever flipped on me, that's a fucking tiger in my house. I mean, bear in my house isn't any better, but
I want an
tigers are fast as fuck.
I want an African penguin. Those things are
Now,
cool.
if we're not talking about apex predator, I would like a monkey.
I do want a monkey. I told Jules that we're gonna have a monkey one day, and it's probably gonna be soon.
I
I'm
also
gonna get a monkey.
went to the Bronx Zoo once, and there was this
I want a
one
koala.
type of bird that was like about 3 foot tall, almost 2.5 feet tall, almost, and its feathers were like shiny neon colors all around, and it was like a rainbow bird. And when it ran back and forth, it would just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I want one of those.
Peacock?
No, it wasn't a peacock.
Are
It
you
was.
sure?
It looked like a peacock, but
Did it have its feathers down because they don't always
It
walk
wasn't a
around
peacock.
with the feathers up.
I promise it wasn't a peacock.
All right.
It was a different type of bird, but it was literally like as if it was soaking wet, shiny, and it was rainbow colors from head to toe. It was gorgeous.
Huh.
And there's a couple of them just running back and forth, but they're so fucking shiny, like they're so
Yeah.
pretty.
Probably soon I'm gonna own one or if not both, but I want a monkey and a raccoon.
Raccoons are cool.
I fucking want a raccoon.
Raccoons are cool.
That's gonna be my
They're like a
guy.
mix of a dog and a
Oh
cat.
yeah. Jim
I guess
is
a little
not
monkey.
like a raccoon.
Nah.
If he barely likes fucking her cat, he's not gonna like a raccoon and a monkey. Can you imagine?
That would be insane.
I'm gonna teach my monkey and my raccoon to be best friends, and like my monkey's gonna ride on the back of the raccoon.
That's like there's this video of a baby monkey and a baby tiger, and they're like doing whatever together, and the monkey's like just like stroking it or like picking at its fur or something, and the tiger goes to bite it, and the monkey goes, psh.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah, dude, I love monkeys, and it's like, it's apparently a pretty common thing now for people to have monkeys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anybody with monkeys, but like, there are a lot of people with monkeys, so like, why should I prevent myself of that experience of
Right.
having a monkey
Let yourself.
and a raccoon? You know what I mean? A lot of people have raccoons too. I feel like raccoons are more common than fucking monkeys these days. People are getting raccoons like cats.
Yeah. I feel like that's not anywhere around here, though. I don't know. Because I feel like it would be somewhere that's like, you don't see them a lot. We got raccoons. Like, we got stray cats. I feel like nobody around here would be like, yeah, well, what is it? Because you fucking see them everywhere. I feel like that's somewhere that's like, yeah, raccoon is a pet. I haven't seen a raccoon. I've never seen it.
I don't know. There's a lot. Raccoons are fucking all over the country, bro. I can tell you right now, you can go to every single state and you'll see a raccoon. A raccoon, a possum, and a skunk. You can find them in every state, every city, every small town. Maybe not a desert. I don't know though. Yeah, I'd replace the possums with the armadillos.
Armadillos.
You know?
Yeah. They're probably like related.
And the fucking raccoons with the creepy backroad people.
Creepy backroad people.
You stop at a gas station, there's this one dude wearing a straw hat, overalls. The one overall is like not buttoned and he doesn't have a shirt or socks. He's got one tooth.
He just says the most obvious thing. Hey there. You low on gas?
Don't go that way.
Which way are you coming from? You just see me pull it. You know what? That way.
We don't see like y'all city folk. You know, people get lost out here.
That's my great granddaddy gas station.
We own this gas station for a century. Yeah.
Anyways, that's the one big fat cousin that's right behind him. Yeah! Ding! Shut up, Bobby.
I was gonna say it was like Leroy or something.
Damn it, Bobby.
Lenny, just look at the flowers.
I was thinking that before.
God. Forgot about the quote.
Oh boy.
I just want to like blur that out the whole fucking time. We can keep that blurred.
Terrible.
Maybe.
I think we've had worse subjects.
Yeah.
We've said worse.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You have the warning sign.
We do. And if you're offended, that's your fucking fault.
You've watched this far.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And if you haven't, there's a warning sign.
You're probably clear-minded and okay. Good for you.
Yeah. I feel bad for the innocent hearts that click on this stuff. That is an interesting ride for you, my friend. And welcome to Speedcast.
And the rest of your life.
Sound like a cold.
Oh my goodness.
So
What about like a toucan?
What about a toucan?
Yeah, toucan as a pet.
I feel like it's not healthy, but I would have a very big compulsion to feed him fruits all the time. And name him Sam.
Toucan Sam.
This is Toucan Sam.
That's a good one.
And then I teach him to talk like Toucan Sam. I just play fucking Toucan Sam for hours when I'm out. So like, whenever I talk, or whenever I make him talk, he'll just say fucking phrases. And the Toucan Sam voice. That's the good thing about like birds and bird characters is you can buy a bird and literally make it that character.
Yeah. I mean, you
And
can.
they will literally be that character because they mimic that shit to the T. Like it's freaky.
Dude, they really do. You could just put it on like repeat and become
Yeah.
Toucan Sam. Wow. I feel like that's
Imagine
interesting.
how many people in like the woods like swore they heard people following them and shit, and it was just birds fucking with them.
I'm sure there's a lot.
I see you.
That's why a lot of people like lose their minds. or
Like
some
in
shit
like a
the
fucking
woods.
in like a dude's voice. I see you. Like really creepy.
Die, motherfucker!
I'm fine too.
Dude, that was probably terrifying. I never even really thought about that. Especially
And there's
at
like
nighttime.
there's like 5 birds all over the place, so it's like the same voice going like, I'm over here.
Right.
Ha ha, I see
are
you.
you?
I see you. Ha, we see you.
Oh my gosh.
Ha 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 ha.
That's crazy. I wonder how
Get
that
away
ever started.
from me. Get away from
One bird
me.
just lands in front of one of them. Hi. Hi. Did you just say hi? Hi.
There's a devil in the woods.
I ate too much
It's
weed.
just 5
Too
fucking
much weed
birds.
grass. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck?
Imagine like the first person who heard a bird talk back to them.
That's what I'm saying right now.
Oh, that's
Like
what
it
you
lands
were
in front of
saying?
him, and it's just hi, and the bird's like hi. Did you just say hi?
Did you just say
Hi.
hi?
What the fuck is going on? The bird's like, what the fuck? Hey yo! Y'all come over here! Look at this bird! That was probably insane.
Yeah.
They probably had to have captured it and just taught it like hunting shit.
You think so?
To just maybe. Why not? Maybe. Especially
Yo.
back then.
Why do people not use birds for hunting more often? You can teach it a fucking sound that the animal that you're hunting makes and just have it fly over and find one of those animals and then just sit in a tree and make that fucking sound and then fucking attract them over to you.
Birds
I
are
don't
smart, bro.
support hunting in any way,
Birds are smart.
but like,
People always
why
say
did they not do that?
compare like dumb things to bird brain, right? Because birds are dumb. But you gotta think.
Birds
Bird
are
brains
dumb.
are really small, but so are they.
Yeah,
So like, it's average.
yeah,
They're smart.
they're smart. There's a lot of animals that are smart. A lot of animals that you don't think. Alligators are really fucking smart.
There has
People
been
don't think so, but they're fucking very intelligent.
there has been reports of murders that like the people had a pet like parrot or something that like copied their sound, and they gave up who did it because they mocked the murder scene. Like, and there was no evidence of things and shit, and the
What?
birds have given up evidence. Smart as fuck.
That's insane.
Which is crazy because usually that must have been a memory of trauma for the bird, because they usually have to hear things over and over again.
Yeah.
So unless it was just a fight that took place all the
Can
time.
you imagine you walk into the investigation and fucking the bird just goes, "Tell cops it's Carl."
Carl killed everybody with a knife, bro.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm gonna kill you, Stacy. No, please don't put the knife down.
I'm
killing you now. Oh, stop it! Stop it! This is your wife screaming. Stop it! You're killing me, Carl.
Jesus Christ.
Just stops, looks at the cop. I'm talking to you.
Pretty bird.
Cold water.
Cold.
Oh my goodness. That's fucking
God. They have the bird in the interrogation room. What did you see? What did you see? No,
Yeah,
what
buddy.
did you see? No, what did you see? We're not getting anywhere with him. We're not getting anywhere with him. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No, Carl.
Cold water?
There's the knife. There's the knife. Cold water?
Under the couch.
Call the cops. Cold water.
On that note, we do episodes every single Tuesday and Friday. Our socials are down below at Stay Rockin', at Kevin Wanky, and at Speedcast Pod. You can find us on Spotify and iHeartRadio, as well as here on YouTube. And check out our Patreon. We are going to be doing videos a week early on there if you want to give us some money. But that's up to you. It's patreon.com/SpeedPigeon Productions. And yeah, stay rock and stay safe, everybody. I don't have anything to throw at them.